Okay, hi my children. I'm teacher Geeta. I'm going to give a lecture about class 10 chemistry portion, water and air. We know that the importance of water. This one is a basic one of the basic need of all living organisms. And the first we have to start the test of water. How can you test a water? The physical test of water is water boils at 100 degrees Celsius and it freezes at 0 degrees Celsius. That is the boiling point of pure water and freezing point of pure water. So we have to say that it's a pure water. And what's the chemical test for water? We can test water using cobalt chloride and copper sulfate solution. In cobalt chloride, it changes blue to pink in the presence of water, and water turns anhydrous copper sulfate to blue crystals. Okay, but these are the chemical test for water. And the next one is water treatment. We know that the importance of pure water. So for making, we are getting water in many ways. That our water comes from rivers, reservoirs, or from underground, and this water is not clean. You know that it contains microbes, dirt, etc. But that can cause diseases. Diseases like typhoid, diarrhea, cholera, etc. So it's very important we have to make the water pure. For this process, there is the water treatment. That is many steps are included. This the water is pumped through filter, then screen to trap big particles. Then coagulant and that is iron sulfate is added, making small suspended particles stick together, and then air blown through water to make coagulant particles skimmed off, and water passed through bed of fine sand to filtrate it, and then may go through further filtration, and then in that time it is charcoal is also added to remove the taste or smell, and then chlorine added to kill bacteria and microbes, and now the water become pure. Then the water is pumped to storage reservoir is ready to pump into houses. But this is the steps about water treatment. The next one is the uses of water. All of you know that what are the uses in house and in industry. We are using water. Without water, any living organisms can live. So in home for drinking, cooking, washing and watering plant, we are using that one. And industry, it is used as a solvent, used as a coolant, and to wash things, and mainly it is the steam for generating electricity. It is the industrial uses of water. The next one is the composition of air. By this picture showing the composition of air. The clean air is a mixture of 78% of nitrogen and 21% of oxygen and 1% of other gases such as carbon dioxide, water vapor, noble gases, etc. But this is about the composition. Small classes you studied already that. But now, how can you separate oxygen and nitrogen? This oxygen and the separation of oxygen and nitrogen by fractional distillation. The mixture is cooled down into a liquid air at minus 200 degrees Celsius. It make into liquid air and warmed up slowly. Nitrogen boils. So first the boiling point of nitrogen is minus 196 degrees Celsius, and then boils oxygen. Boiling point of oxygen is minus 183 degrees Celsius. Then the gas is put into a pressurized tank and solved. But this is a separation of oxygen and nitrogen by fractional distillation. The next one is air pollution. We know that we are facing the big problem now, the pollution everywhere in air, land, water. But we are discussing here about air pollution, which are the pollutants and the sources and what are the harmful effects. Please read this table and understand that one. Carbon compound, it is carbon monoxide mainly. It's a colorless, odorless gas. It is the source is incomplete combustion of carbon containing substances. It is respiratory, it causes respiratory problem, greenhouse effect. And the next one is sulfur dioxide, that is sulfur compound, sulfur dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. It is the burning of fossil fuels, that is the source of that one, and it making respiratory problem, that's lungs damage, breathing problem. It also causes acid rain. Okay, the next one is nitrogen oxides. it's formed when nitrogen and oxygen react inside hot car engine or furnace. And it also causes respiratory problem. It causes cancer causing properties. And next one is lead compound. The lead is widely used in many industries, once in petrols, and harms nervous system, cause brain damage and behavioral problems. But this is about air pollution. The next one is catalytic conversion. What do you mean by catalytic conversion? Catalytic conversion is the process of converting a heavy hydrocarbons, chemicals or fuels to light hydrocarbons, chemicals or fuels through the use of a catalyst. A catalytic converter is used in vehicles for the conversion of toxic pollutants, toxic pollutants in exhaust gas to a less toxic pollutants by catalyzing. But this is about catalytic converter. All the modern cars are using catalytic converter. And next one is rusting. Rusting is the corrosion of iron. It is an oxidation reaction. Oxygen in the air react with iron in the presence of water, and the product is hydrated iron oxide, that is Fe2O3. The hydrated iron oxide, this is a brown flaky solid. In the picture you can see that one here. Iron react with oxygen in the presence of water forming, and this is showing the rusting of materials, iron materials. Next one is the prevention of rusting. How can you prevent rusting? Mainly we have to use three methods: coating it to exclude oxygen, and sacrificial protection, and galvanizing. But these three ways we have to remove, or we have to prevent rusting. And first one, coating it to exclude oxygen, means the coating act as a barrier against oxygen. The coating can be paint, plastic or grease. The main function of that one, it is the coating act as a barrier against oxygen. And the next one is sacrificial protection. The metal above iron in the reactivity series will prevent iron from rusting. By mainly using magnesium. Magnesium blocks are attached to ship or legs of oil rigs. But without magnesium, what would happen? Iron is oxidized and losing electrons. And with magnesium, if you are with the magnesium oxidized instead of iron. Electrons from the magnesiums are lost and moved to the iron, so the iron cannot lose electrons and therefore cannot oxidize or cannot rust. The next one is galvanizing. Galvanizing is the combination of coating method and sacrificial protection method. Iron coated with a layer of zinc, it is galvanized iron. The zinc coat acts as a barrier excluding oxygen. If coating is damaged, zinc still protect iron by sacrificial protection. But these are the methods of preventing rusting or prevention of rusting. I hope my children, all of you understand well. This is an easy lesson. Watch this one. Okay.